The market's not just big tech. Jim Cramer shatters the hype and celebrates a surprising kind of company fueling today's rally. Stick around as Cramer reveals the overlooked sectors quietly outperforming tech giants, and what that means for your portfolio in the coming months.
This well. And they're the reason why the Dow rallied 218 points. S&P was basically flat, and the Nasdaq, home of so much AI, dipped 0.16%. Why is this industrial strength so important? Because right now there's a perception that we only have two kinds of companies. There's the companies that are connected to the great data center build-out, and the speculative companies like the ones involved in nuclear power or quantum computing or rare earth minerals or some Bitcoin play that may or may not be a real business. Lots of people are repulsed by this market because they see it as being dominated by Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Tesla, the Big Seven. I totally get that. Those stocks do make up about 35% of the entire S&P 500. When people see that level of concentration, they often think that, therefore, the market must be really dangerous. Others are repulsed by out-of-control speculation. When they see a market led endlessly by some uranium company with no earnings or a quantum computing play, Rigetti, that's struggling to make money for debt. Well, I mean, come on. That's not the market for them. I don't blame anyone who hates this kind of dual action. If there were really just two kinds of companies out there, then I, too, would be incredibly nervous. If, for example, OpenAI, a privately held company that's trying to dominate AI, somehow can't raise all the money it needs to build out a massive number of data centers, it could take the whole AI edifice, as the Wall Street Journal made clear, but I hope it's not a prescient article, down for the count. But what if there's another economy? What if there's a real economy? One that's trying so hard to beat a slowdown that seems to be engulfing so many sectors. If we can get some signs of life from the real economy, then I think money will flood into these stocks like it did today.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.